Revelation 20, the Millennium. Revelation 20 mentions a 1,000-year earthly messianic reign. This is a popular topic among many believers, and it has been debated for many years and continues till this day. Revelation 20, verse 2 through 5. And he, an angel, laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years, and cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled, and after that he must be loosed a little season. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them, and I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yeshua, and for the word of Elohim, and which had not worshipped the beast. And they lived and reigned with Messiah 1,000 years. But the rest of the dead lived not again until the 1,000 years were finished. This is the first resurrection. First of all, let's look at what the millennium is. It's the 1,000 years mentioned in Revelation 20, verse 1 through 5. When Satan is bound and there is a ruling of the earth by believers, and it's led by Yeshua. In other words, it's a long period of time known as the biblical golden age, with much peace and stability on earth as Yeshua rules the earth as king. Now, some say the millennium is going to be a literal 1,000 years, and others say the 1,000 years is symbolic, representing a long period of time. Now, there are three main ways people interpret this millennium and how it will unfold. These three are known as premillennialism, amillennialism, and postmillennialism. For short, we will call these three premill, amill, and postmill. Let's start with premill. Pre, as in before the millennium. Premills believe that Yeshua has to literally return to earth in bodily form in order to initiate the start of the millennial age on earth. Many in this camp take the millennium as literal, a literal 1,000 years, but not all. Then there's amill. Amills do not believe that there will be a literal 1,000-year reign on earth. They take the 1,000 years as symbolic, representing the church age, which we are in at the present moment. Amills believe that the millennium started with Yeshua resurrecting and ascending to heaven, and it will end at his return, and thus this entire time that we live in today is known as the millennium. Some call it the church age. Finally, we have postmill. Post, as in after the millennium, Yeshua will return after the 1,000-year age. Thus, the golden age begins without Yeshua's physical second coming to earth, and instead it's more of a golden age of Christianity, ruling the world like a global revival. To the postmills, this is considered the first resurrection, which is symbolic of a spiritual revival, and not a literal resurrection. And after this age comes to an end, Yeshua will come to earth physically to conclude the millennial age and begin his eternal rule with the Heavenly Father. As a side note, postmillennials have an optimistic view on the end times, as they see the millennium as an age where most of the world becomes believers and the morals of the Bible are established globally. Whatever stance you take on this topic, just remember not to become legalistic and condemn anyone who teaches and believes a stance on the millennium that differs from yours. The whole matter of this topic and of Revelation 20 is this: Yeshua is coming back, and he is king. He has begun and continues to restore all things, and Satan is subject to King Yeshua. And finally, if you have a unique stance on the millennium, perhaps with a Hebrew perspective of things, please share it in the comment section below. And finally, please like and subscribe to this channel if you're enjoying these videos. Thank you and shalom.